Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope all is well. Hope your week is going smooth. And don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. If she really loves you or not. If she loves you, she gonna tear up the whole house like Khalees. If you don't know who Khalees is, look up I Hate You So Much right now. Nas's ex-wife. So this woman tore up the house after she received some divorce papers. Let's see what happened. Oh. Oh. To me, she not angry enough. She's supposed to be going fast. She moving slow motion. And she's in shape too. Baby, move faster. And why do they have this old ass TV from the 1980s or 90s? I had a TV like this growing up.
The woman smashing the furniture with a hammer was named Lu Yan, and what she was destroying was none other than the wedding bedroom she had lovingly decorated herself 2 days earlier while working in Shanghai.
If I didn't say it already, shout out to All Asian Dilemmas. I love the videos, reviews. This video is about 13 minutes long, so it's kind of hard to cut and chop and review certain parts. So I'm shouting them out. This ain't stealing content, this is reviewing content. But y'all want to complain like little bitches.
Lu Yan suddenly received divorce papers in the mail sent by her husband, Zhao Dongyu. They had been married for years and had a daughter together. Although their marriage had lost its initial spark, there were no major conflicts between them. She couldn't understand why he wanted a sudden divorce and hadn't even had time to process it. Then came the photos, two of them sent by her cousin. One showed a baby, the other showed her mother-in-law in a hospital, caring for another woman. Could it be? She thought, heart racing. Was the divorce because of that woman? The mere thought that she had spent years away, working to support the family, while her husband had secretly fathered a child with someone else, and worse, that her mother-in-law was helping this woman during her postpartum recovery filled Lu Yan with rage. She took the first bus home, determined to get answers. When she showed up unexpectedly, her mother-in-law became visibly uncomfortable, avoiding eye contact. Lu Yan confronted her immediately, her voice shaking with fury. Who is the woman in that photo? Is that baby really Dongyu's child? Caught off guard, the mother-in-law quickly denied it, trying to play it off. I only helped her at the hospital because I felt sorry for her, that's all, she said.
She got a lot of wagging back there. She got the Michael Jackson coat on and ass bigger than a Ferris wheel. Damn!
Glancing away. But no one believed it. It's normal to care for a daughter or daughter-in-law after childbirth. But caring for a complete stranger, with no strings attached, that was hard to believe. A neighbor, trying to make sense of the chaos, asked curiously, was it...
Did I hear that right? A neighbor? So the neighbors get involved too? Damn.
Because the daughter-in-law didn't take care of the house properly? Is that why this all happened? Another relative chimed in, appalled. 2 daughters-in-law? That's not possible. That's not legal. That makes no sense.
She look like she'll tear some shit up too.
He said, shaking his head. Trying to keep the peace, the father-in-law forced a weak smile and said, You're still welcome here, if you want to come back. But Lu Yan couldn't hold back, her voice rising. How can you say that when you've all been hiding this from me? And what about that baby, are you accepting him or not? Pushed to the edge, her mother-in-law snapped, shouting angrily. If you want to act like this, then go live with the old man. If not, why are you questioning me? I cared for her every single day. Do you even realize that? She yelled, no longer trying to hide the truth.
A man like this files papers. Now, how often is it do you hear the man filing for divorce? Usually when men file for divorce, they don't have much to begin with. So, could that be the case?
Under continued pressure, the mother-in-law finally broke down and confessed, lowering her head. The baby. He is my grandson. She explained through tears that she hadn't known anything beforehand. Her son had brought the girl home already pregnant and about to give birth.
What kind of fuck shit is that? You brought home a woman that you impregnated into your already made home. So basically, he broke a home.
As wrong and immoral as it was, she couldn't turn her back on her own grandson. The confession confirmed everything Lu Yan had feared. What hurt most was realizing the entire family knew and had chosen to deceive her.
The last one to find out. The family is supposed to be like the royal guardian, but they were all in on it. So that will really make somebody furious. How would you feel if you was the last one to know? Everybody's laughing, smiling in your face every day, and they know about this mistress.
Even after the baby was born, they kept it hidden. Trying to smooth things over, her mother-in-law forced a smile and said, "If you're willing to come back, you're still part of this family." But instead of comfort, those words humiliated Lu Yan even more. Furious, she went upstairs to the marital bedroom only to discover that all of their wedding photos had disappeared. She stared at the walls, numb. There used to be a photo right here in the middle. "Look, the nails are still in the wall," she muttered. Not only the photos, all of her clothes, makeup, and personal belongings were gone. Every trace of her had been erased.
Damn.
Confused, she asked her mother in disbelief. "Why? Did we even fight?" Her mother responded with a bitter tone.
What is she whipping?
"He wants to appear single to that new girl, like he's never been married, no kids. He's
She's
trying to
whipping-
trick her and then divorce you." Only then did Lu Yan realize everything had been premeditated, the erasing of her presence, pretending to be single to lure another woman, and then finding an excuse to leave her.
I mean, it's kind of cowardly if you think about it. I mean, the wife is attractive, and she in shape, but damn. Why would you leave a fine piece like that? Something must have really drove him to the edge. Let's see, men get bored in relationships too, I would assume. We always hear about women getting bored and in the relationship, but sometimes the shoe was on the other foot. But was the grass really greener on the other side?
Enraged, she began destroying everything in the room, the television, mirrors, tables, smashing them to pieces. But even that didn't ease the pain. Her mother, desperate to stop her, cried
Burning
out,
clothes?
"Stop it. That's enough, please. All of this is yours. Don't do something you'll regret." But the heartbreak of years of sacrifice, exchanged for betrayal, couldn't be undone. Overwhelmed with grief, Lu Yan's mother also grabbed the hammer and began smashing everything around her. Lu Yan's father threw the furniture out the window and then set it on fire in the courtyard. Watching the destruction, Lu Yan couldn't help but think of her past with her husband. Their marriage had been arranged, but they'd grown up together. They were childhood friends.
Damn.
Despite occasional arguments, their relationship had been stable.
Damn, talk about soulmates. That's some real soulmate shit. They knew each other most of their lives, and their marriage was arranged. Talk about true soulmates, but it seems like she got her violent tantrums from her parents, basically. Look at them. They burning shit, throwing it out the window. Her parents is doing it too.
They had chosen to work in different cities to build a better future for their daughter, which led to long separations. She never imagined he would cheat. In the heat of the moment, her father shouted, throwing furniture into the flames. "Burn it all. Why keep any of this?"
Damn.
Then he answered his own question, bitterly. "These memories mean nothing now. They've already started new lives." The flames didn't just consume the furniture, they consumed the last flicker of hope in Lu Yan's heart.
Damn. Even the father's feeling it. So you know it's bad when the parents are feeling it. They feel like failures because they arranged that marriage and they wanted it to work out forever. To the end of time, or at least to the end of their time, but wow.
This broken marriage soon spiraled into a full-on family feud. When Zhao Dongyu's father saw the house he'd worked so hard to build being torn apart, he rushed back home, dropped to his knees, and begged Lu Yan's parents. "Please, don't destroy everything." But he was met with cold glares. To them, he was just another accomplice. What infuriated everyone the most was that Zhao Dongyu, the man at the center of it all, never showed his face. He let his elderly parents deal with the aftermath.
Wow, a real man. You just let your elderly parents handle your messy divorce. So not only did he file for the divorce, his parents had to step in while he was nowhere around. Wow, way to go. And see, this is no different than going to the military. You're away from your spouse, you got her pregnant before you had to deploy. Both of you been sleeping around and having mistresses and everything else. I mean, this is what happens when you spend time away and you're not around each other that much. It's like, don't expect the marriage to grow.
Showing no sense of responsibility. Later, reporters managed to reach him. When told that his wife had destroyed the house, Zhao snapped over the phone. "This is criminal behavior. How could they do this to me?" But when asked to come handle it in person, he quickly dodged the request, brushing it off. "My parents will take care of everything.
What?
I trust them." The next day, Lu Yan went back to her in-laws' house looking for answers, but no one was home. She found out they were all at the hospital. She rushed there and saw her mother-in-law caring for the other woman, who was still recovering from childbirth, cradling her newborn baby. The moment Lu Yan saw the scene, her rage reignited. She lunged forward, and the terrified woman screamed, "Why are you hitting me? Why? I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here." The situation spiraled out of control. Reporters rushed in to calm things down. Eventually, the other woman agreed to tell her side of the story. Lu Yan sat down, tears in her eyes. One reporter asked directly, "Did he tell you he was married? That he hadn't divorced? He has a family, a 5-year-old child, and yet he still got involved with you?" Trembling, the woman replied softly, "At first, he said he just wanted a girlfriend. He never told me he was married."
So it seems like he missed that fresh spark at the beginning. Or was there even a spark to begin with, being that they knew each other a long time, even before they got married? So it was an arranged marriage. So was there ever a spark at first sight? I guess when you have like an arranged relationship or marriage, and then you have an opportunity to go after somebody that you actually have feelings for, I guess things will happen. But damn, he had a whole baby on her though. Cheating is one thing, but having a kid with him is like some next level stuff.
When I visited his home, I didn't see any sign of a wife. All the photos were gone. It really looked like he lived alone. I only found out after giving birth it was all a lie, confessed Sunday Yufan, still in shock. Her name was Sunday Yufan. She had come from a rural village to work in the city, where she met Zhao Dongyu. In a strange city, he offered her warmth and care. Naturally, they got together. She had even visited his home, saw no signs of a marriage, and believed he was single. That's why she had his child. She never imagined she was being used.
Oh, so you thought you was just gonna drop a bomb? You thought you had a place you was gonna move into for free? That's what it sounded like. This is a made man. I'm gonna go ahead and get pregnant on purpose. He has a decent life. Nice house. Keyword, thought. She thought wrong. Now look at you.
Upon learning that Sunday Yufan had also been deceived, Lu Yan no longer blamed her. But the true culprit, Zhao Dongyu, still hadn't appeared. The next day, reporters received alarming news. Lu Yan had tried to take her own life. When they arrived at her home, they found her mother sobbing uncontrollably, holding a bottle of poison, protecting her daughter. "I won't let my daughter face this alone," she cried, desperate. Lu Yan had nearly drunk the poison to end her life. Luckily, her mother had stayed close and prevented the tragedy. Through tears, her mother mourned. 6 years of her youth, wasted on the wrong man. Lu Yan, her face wet with tears, whispered, "Why did all my sacrifices lead to betrayal?" Days later, reporters finally tracked down Zhao Dongyu. When asked why he had betrayed his family, he played the victim, blaming Lu Yan. With arrogance, he said, a woman should act like a woman, right?
Oh.
You can't just look like a woman on the outside and be a man on the inside. She's always so wild, gambling, drinking, going to bars. That's her idea of fun.
She wants to party all the time. Ooh, she's a party girl. Yeah, this is why you don't settle for party girls. There's gonna be a lot of bitching and complaining. She ain't gonna stop or turn it down just to be with you. So he said, fuck it. I'm gonna have my fun too. With another bitch.
I just wanted a girlfriend, that's all. Then she got pregnant. It was an accident. He admitted the betrayal but claimed he now wanted to return to his family.
What?
He apologized to Lu Yan, hoping she'd take him back.
Everything is destroyed. There ain't no going back. You disappeared.
But she refused, her voice cold. What you did is unforgivable. The truth was, Zhao only wanted forgiveness because Sunday Yufan was demanding compensation and he was broke. He raised his voice, frustrated. I can't meet everyone's demands. I don't know how to fix all this. What do you want me to do? In the end, Lu Yan made her decision. She filed a lawsuit against Zhao Dongyu for bigamy, choosing to defend her dignity through the law. A moment of selfishness and impulsiveness can destroy years of trust and leave wounds that never heal. In the face of temptation, we must protect the integrity of our families and never let betrayal become the match that burns a home to the ground.
It's a little bit too late for that. You burned your bridges, pal. You disappeared. Now, if he would have showed up before she started tearing everything up, then maybe he would have had a chance, but it's obviously too late. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something from this video. That was something else. I was trying not to review the whole thing, but it was just too interesting. Interesting, I tell you. Anyway, this is Kai Laveo. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.